we have Caitlin Clark making her USA Senior Camp debut. Caitlin Clark basketball slowly yet surely is creeping up on us. Can't wait to see what she's got up her sleeve.
This is a moment of monumental significance in the world of basketball. The highly anticipated debut of Caitlin Clark with the USA Senior National Team at their absolutely pivotal training camp is now confirmed. The slow, steady rise of Clark's influence in top-tier basketball has reached a critical inflection point, and the world is holding its breath, eager to gauge the profound impact she will make on the international stage. The gravity of this announcement cannot be overstated, especially for A'ja Wilson. The news of her omission has landed with the force of a thunderbolt, a personnel decision that has the potential to become a perennial source of regret, a narrative flaw that could haunt her career and public perception for years and years to come.
It's noise that I don't really listen to, honestly, because I'm in season. I have other things that we need to worry about than what other people have to say. I have a scout, I have 11 other minds on my team and in my locker room that we got to make sure that we're on the same mindset. So I really can't give you the best answer on that because I really don't pay any attention to it. My goal is just to go out there and be the best that I can be for my teammates, both on and off the court, and we're going to go out there and be us.
Let us crystallize the picture. Caitlin Clark has just been handed what amounts to a golden ticket, a genuinely coveted, non-negotiable invitation to Team USA's December training camp. This is not a courtesy invite or a perfunctory scrimmage. This camp is the critical nexus where the decisions are finalized, the ones that ultimately determine which elite athletes will earn the extraordinary honor of wearing the red, white, and blue in the most prestigious global competitions. We are speaking, of course, about the composition of the World Cup and the future Olympic rosters. And the question that echoes across the basketball landscape: where does this leave A'ja Wilson? She finds herself seated on the sidelines, forced to observe this career-defining event from afar. After a sustained campaign spanning many months of public and subtle denigration aimed at Clark, employing everything from veiled criticisms to not-so-subtle complaints, there is a widespread consensus forming that karma has arrived, delivering the ultimate freezing cold dose of reality check right to her front door.
Love Caitlin Clark. There's no... I think she's amazing. I watched every time I possibly could. And our league loves her. This has nothing to do... We're just doing our job. We're going to show up. Who is ever on the other team is on the other team. We don't really care. We're going to show up and do us. And so I think this narrative of like everybody hating on Caitlin Clark, and even the black and white thing, knock it off. It's not there. It's not there. So shut down the noise. And by the way, what is she, 22? She's a 22-year-old woman with a lot of pressure.
She's not perfect.
She's not perfect.
Before we meticulously dissect the reasons why this selection, or lack thereof, is shaping up to be an undeniable disaster for Wilson's career narrative, I am calling on you to drop your most candid, honest opinion in the comments below. Do you wholeheartedly believe that A'ja Wilson is driven by deep-seated jealousy toward Caitlin Clark's success? Or do you view her as a fiercely driven, albeit frequently misunderstood competitor? I assure you, the evidence we are about to present might completely and irrevocably alter your perspective on the entire dynamic. It's frankly a lot of noise that I don't honestly pay much attention to, largely because I am fully immersed in our season, and we have many other more pressing matters to focus on than the opinions of external individuals. I have a dedicated scout. I have 11 other brilliant minds within my team and in our locker room, and our priority is ensuring we maintain a unified mindset. My singular goal remains to go out there and perform at the absolute highest level I can for my teammates, both on and off the court, and we are committed to simply being authentic to ourselves. Let's meticulously unpack the sequence of events because truly the irony embedded here is so incredibly dense, you could slice through it with a knife. Team USA, guided by the strategic hand of managing director and undisputed living legend Sue Bird, has formally released the official roster for their upcoming December training camp, which will be held at the esteemed Duke University. Let us be unequivocally clear about the nature of this gathering. This is far beyond a casual assembly of players. This is not a situation where participants simply show up, engage in a few relaxed shooting drills for a couple of days, and then depart. No. This camp dictates everything. It provides the definitive answers to the most crucial questions in the sport. Who will secure a place on the highly sought-after 2026 World Cup team? And who will be granted the once-in-a-lifetime distinction of being selected for the 2028 Los Angeles Olympic squad? This is the crucible where careers are permanently defined, where lasting legacies are indelibly forged, and where the next wave of American basketball icons is formally anointed, and the recipient of that highly coveted golden invitation, that undeniable potent sign of approval, you are already privy to the answer: Caitlin Clark. The name that was conspicuously, glaringly, and agonizingly left off that seminal list: Aja Wilson. I have nothing but love for Caitlin Clark. I genuinely believe she is an amazing talent. I watched her play whenever I possibly could, and our league holds her in high regard. This current situation has nothing to do with her personally. We are simply dedicated to doing our jobs. We will show up ready to compete. Whoever the opposition fields is irrelevant to us. We are focused on executing our own plan. And so I think this pervasive narrative suggesting that everybody is somehow hating on Caitlin Clark, and especially the manufactured black versus white discourse, needs to stop. It just isn't happening, so let's actively shut down the noise. Take a moment to fully absorb the weight of this. Aja Wilson, who has arguably spent the past year attempting to undercut Clark's momentum, whether through launching subtly petty social media campaigns or by desperately striving to convince every listener that her own marketability and value were on par with Clark's, has just been intentionally excluded from the single most crucial roster decision in the entire sphere of women's basketball. This act stands as a stunning, unambiguous public rebuke of virtually every point she has attempted to push. In stark contrast, Caitlin Clark is in the process of lacing up her shoes, preparing to enter that camp, and officially cement her status as the undisputed face of Team USA for the forthcoming decade. It is an outcome so perfectly timed, so brutally efficient, that you could not devise a more compelling script for poetic justice. This announcement serves as the ultimate decisive affirmation of just how profoundly misguided and out of touch much of the criticism leveled at Clark has been. It feels like the direct, unavoidable consequence of the misplaced ambition, and frankly, the bizarre public posturing that has characterized the entire situation. Let's now turn our attention to the esteemed company being selected alongside Caitlin Clark, the individuals who are literally being handed the keys to the kingdom. This roster reads like a definitive who's who of the absolute future of women's basketball. Paige Buchers, a generational talent making her highly anticipated inaugural appearance with the senior national team. Juju Watkins, another rapidly ascending superstar who is quite clearly destined for unparalleled greatness in the sport. Angel Reese, notably included a move that suggests Team USA is keen to capitalize on the electrifying Clark-Reese rivalry, transferring that dynamic energy to the pressure cooker of the international stage. Cameron Brink and Aaliyah Boston, essential front-court talents who are integral to the league's future. Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young, providing crucial seasoned veteran leadership to balance the youthful exuberance. What we are witnessing is nothing less than Team USA's literal blueprint for the next sustained era of global dominance in women's basketball. And conspicuously, Aja Wilson is absolutely nowhere to be found on this foundational document.
Yeah, she's pretty incredible. I mean, you watch her and it's unguardable. There's nothing anybody can do to stop it. Like, she's just that dominant, whether it's her mid-range game, she can put it on the floor. She's just so athletic, but also she affects the game on both ends. Like, she's a really good defensive player, great rim protector. She's just so athletic, and obviously she's been able to shoot the three pretty well this year too. So it's fun to watch. I mean, like I said, like, everybody in the league knows you can't guard it. You basically just live with what she's going to do to you every single night. It's just you contain it as best you can, and she's going to make some shots that are really tough. And like I said, like it's going to be a tall task. It's going to take multiple people. You just hope to contain it the best you can.
Before the loyal defenders of Wilson rush to the comment sections, let us establish an unassailable point. This decision is in no way intended to dismiss the sheer talent of Aja Wilson as a basketball player. No reasonable observer, and I mean nobody, is denying her status as an elite force within the WNBA. She holds multiple MVP awards, she has won championships, and she has been a dominant physical presence in the league for years. However, here is the paramount, often missed critical distinction. Simply being an elite basketball player is no longer the sole requirement for inclusion on Team USA. The modern mandate demands players who can not only perform, but also represent American basketball excellence on the world stage. They need athletes who can captivate and attract massive, unprecedented global audiences. Crucially, they need players who possess the magnetic pull necessary to elevate the entire program's visibility to new heights. In this current moment, Caitlin Clark achieves all of these objectives with greater efficacy and impact than anyone else in the sport. Yes, this includes A'ja Wilson. Sue Bird did not arrive at this choice via chance or emotion. She is one of the most successful players in the history of the game, and she arguably commands the sharpest, most strategic basketball mind operating in the women's game today. She possesses an innate understanding of precisely what is required to secure victory on the international stage, which players truly thrive in the unique environment of FIBA competition, and exactly what Team USA needs. Not just to maintain its existing dominance, but also to significantly expand the global commercial appeal of women's basketball. When Sue Bird assesses Caitlin Clark, she clearly sees the total, comprehensive package. And when she examines the public situation surrounding Wilson, she has evidently concluded that it is something that fundamentally does not align with the forward-looking vision they are committed to constructing. Let us delve deeper into the strategic build-out, as it provides the critical context for Clark's invitation and Wilson's exclusion. Team USA is not merely vying for another gold medal. Their mission has become exponentially larger. They are actively engaged in the process of scaling the sport globally. They are striving to engage millions of new fan demographics. They are laser-focused on maximizing their commercial appeal and strategically leveraging their massive platform to raise the profile of women's basketball worldwide. Caitlin Clark delivers all of this, organically and instantly. Her televised games shatter all existing viewership records. Her jersey sales figures literally obliterate the numbers of every other player. Her social media reach and engagement dwarfs that of every contemporary in the league. Global corporations are queuing up for the mere possibility of partnership. An entirely new generation of young athletes is being inspired to pick up a basketball because of her unique impact. This is the kind of powerful, seismic, cultural, and economic impact Team USA is strategically placing at the absolute center of its program moving forward. She's pretty unbelievable. You watch her play, and honestly, it's just unguardable. There's virtually nothing a defender can execute to fully stop her dominance. She is simply that dominant. Whether we are talking about her mid-range game, her ability to handle the ball on the floor, she is so incredibly athletic. But what's more, she affects the game on both ends of the court. She is a genuinely strong defensive player, a fantastic rim protector, and so athletic overall. And obviously she has been connecting on the three-point shot extremely well this year too. So yes, she is fun to watch. It's like I said, everyone in the league acknowledges you cannot guard her. You essentially have to be prepared to live with the damage she will inflict on you every single night. The strategy is merely to contain her as effectively as possible, and inevitably she will still sink some incredibly difficult shots. It's going to be a massive challenge every time. After all this time and all the public back and forth, Wilson's months of jealous behavior and often petty social media campaigns have completely and spectacularly backfired. Every single attempt she made to diminish Clark's accomplishments only served to starkly highlight her own deep-seated insecurity. Every cryptic post only made her look more desperate for external validation and attention. Every claim she made about her own success only served to emphasize how much further ahead Clark already is in terms of genuine cultural impact and global influence. Wilson tried to tear Caitlin Clark down, and in the end, she only succeeded in exposing her own weakness. The coaching staff at this camp, comprised of seasoned professionals who evaluate talent with cold, hard objectivity, will be scrutinizing every single aspect of these players' games. Their skills, their leadership, their coachability, their chemistry with teammates, and their ability to perform under the most immense pressure. Clark is positioned to excel in every single one of those areas because she has been doing it at the highest level since her college days. She instinctively knows how to perform when the entire world is fixated on her. She knows how to elevate her teammates, and she knows how to represent the sport with grace, maturity, and professionalism. These crucial qualities matter just as much as points per game or rebounds when Team USA ultimately convenes to make their final career-defining roster decisions. So, there you have it, laid bare for everyone to see. Aja Wilson spent months trying to convince the world that she is operating on Caitlin Clark's commercial and cultural level. Team USA has now answered that question definitively for everyone by building their future without her.